And the headline today: Mars conjuncts Saturn in Pisces. Like I tried to explain in the solar eclipse reading, that was only the start of some tremendous energy moving in, some transformative energy to really step into our tomorrows with a strength, with a purpose, with a courage, with a confidence. That the energy is going to be building for the next 10 to 14 days, offering all kinds of opportunities for us to step into, all kinds of adventures, but we have to be aware. So you need to show up here so I can tell you what the energy is like, so you are aware of the energy, looking for it, utilizing it, embracing it. Mars conjunct Saturn, so that's bringing in an energy that offers opportunities for profound insight, spiritual growth, transformation. It's an invitation to confront challenges head on, knowing that our hard work and perseverance will pave the way for great accomplishments and personal growth. We're being given an opportunity to turn our passions, our goals into reality and build a solid foundation for a brighter future. So sit back, relax, and join me as we embark on a journey of self discovery and empowerment. So let's explore the cosmic energies together. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for April the 10th, 2024. Let's start with the numerology. Today we have the 10 energy. The 10 energy is all about seasons changing. It's an invitation to good luck being around us. Yeah, the energy is changing, and we know the energy is changing. We can feel the energy changing. Letting go of the old, stepping into the new. 1 plus 0 is a 1, and that is standing in our independence, being the trailblazer, being the pioneer, setting off for new adventures, new opportunities, new relationships, new ways of love, happiness, joy. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 4 plus a 1 plus an 8. That gives us a 13 energy. The 13 energy is a very lucky number, although sometimes what happens to us under a 13 energy doesn't feel that lucky. It's only when we look back in hindsight do we see how it righted us on our path in such a way that we wouldn't even be able to have thought it up or designed it ourselves. 1 plus 3 is a 4, and that's getting our ducks in a row, building the foundation. It could be about safety, security, home, and family as well. If we look at the astrology today, the sun is in Aries, the moon is in Taurus. And the sun has a conversation with Uranus. Okay, today it brings in us a spark of excitement, unexpected opportunities. So get out and socialize if possible today. Okay, chances are if you're out there, you will meet some people who possess unique perspectives or cultural backgrounds to expand our horizons in some way. So get out there and socialize with purpose to grow those horizons. Now, the headline for today is that Mars will conjunct Saturn in Pisces. And I believe it's at 14 degrees, so having more by having less. So we don't need a lot in order to embrace this energy. We just need to be present for it. It serves as a catalyst for channeling any kind of pent up frustration, any anger that we've pushed down, suppressed, lingering resentments. And what we do is we can channel it right now into very productive outlets. Okay, engage in some kind of physical labor or behavior, I guess. Exercise, immersing yourself into a project, a task. And by harnessing this energy, okay, our diligence, it yields practical results. It stands as the testament to our perseverance, to our dedication. So whether you are seeking new employment opportunities, sharpening knives, facing challenging exams, undertaking or constructing or renovating projects, tasks, this alignment will give us the fortitude, the tenacity to overcome the obstacles and achieve the tangible successes that we want in our life. Now, Mars conjunct Saturn occurs in Pisces, and that does add to the unique flavor of the energy where the conjunction is happening. So we have to pay attention to that part of it as well. And so that's, that's a very sensitive sign. That's a sign of empathy. So we'll probably have a heightened emotional depth. Our intuition will be skyrocketing again. And we may take a more compassionate or intuitive approach to handling any kind of challenges that we have, taking other people into account as well and how it will affect them. So Pisces is associated with creativity, spirituality, subconscious mind. And so it could inspire some innovative solutions to problems, a deeper connection with our inner wisdom. I mean, sit in quiet contemplation. Go within, try to understand a little bit more about the problem at hand, looking at it from different angles, releasing the emotion from it and looking at it more of a logical standpoint. Because we do have Saturn involved here, right? We have Mars wanting to go forward, and Saturn, who is the disciplinary, saying, wait, we have to make sure this is right and that is right. So it slows us down enough to actually make those practical steps forward. So when we sit there in quiet contemplation, when we start to imagine, we can slowly roll it out. We're not in a hurry. We're not pushing ourselves to finish the project, rather to enjoy the journey of going forward, of what we want to embrace. Okay, let's go to the cards. So, what did anybody get out there for that solar eclipse? I was out there and it was cloudy. And so it was like, I see it, it's gone. And then you take off the glasses and wait for the clouds to go. But while it was in its totality, the clouds parted for me for that period of time. So I was very grateful and thankful for that. And really, the cloud cover was so thick around us that we were lucky to have those little gaps as it grew and waned. So intense energy, and then Paul and I took off on a train, which was a crazy event as well, to how we got to where we needed to go for the opening season baseball game. Underlying energy, Five of Swords. We have to have a healthy ego. We have to exercise a healthy ego during this time. And Saturn will help us do that. Saturn will help us not, to tell the white lies in order to gain a little bit more prestige or a little bit more wow to our storyline. This is when we have to be open to what comes at us, what people are trying to tell us. Okay, they're seeing us from a different angle, and so we may not see where we're directly pointed towards or what we are dealing with because we are too close to the situation, and people may be trying to come up and give us that positive criticism we need in order to change our direction, adjust our course of action. And so we need to listen to those people. We need to bring them closer. We need them to advise us because they're going to save us a lot of problems going down the road. But there's other people who criticize us just for the sake of criticizing us. They don't want us to make it. Either they don't want us to try because they think it's going to be a failure and they don't want to see us get hurt. Or, if you succeed, then what does that say about them? So there's that. They can't understand your dream inside your head, no matter how much you describe it. You would have to find somebody like-minded in order to be able to even hint at describing your dream the way you see it. So, of course, they're not going to give very good advice. But, the negativity, you want to push that away. But also, when we get in people that are trying to help us, we don't turn away. We don't say, we don't need your help. We don't say, I'm not listening. We don't say, I know I'm right. I don't need your input, your 2 cents worth. So we have to be very careful about how we handle ourselves when people are telling us certain things. You know, we can debate, absolutely. We can collaborate, absolutely. But we don't want to. Well, also a healthy ego. We don't want to compromise to the point where we're agreeing with them just for the sake of agreeing, but we really don't agree with them, because then they think they have gotten through to us and they go on, and we didn't yet learn what we needed to learn in order to go forward in a strong manner. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about enthusiasm, although the Queen of Wands is not protected from risk. So we have to be very careful in the risk taking. We want to take risks. We want to try new things. Absolutely. This is a time of uncharted territories and trying new challenges and opportunities and new paths forward. But we also want to think a little bit about, the risk factor we're taking. Okay, because she has a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of great ideas. She gets everybody else motivated. She's also one that cares that everybody else is happy in her project, in her path forward, what she is developing, what she is growing, what seeds she is planting, and what results she is seeking. We have the Ten of Pentacles. It's the Yes card. So what are you seeking? Where is your energy? Where is your focus? Where is your attention? What are you trying to bring in new into your life? Where are you trying to, start the new beginnings, the new starts, the new paths, the new adventures, the new opportunities, the new loves in our life, the new friendships, the new habits and behaviors we're trying to adopt? Because this is the success card. This is the card that says yes. It's not even the success card. It's the yes card. Success card, yes card, okay. If we're willing to show up, if we are committed, if we are willing to have help come in, if we allow spiritual guidance to come in, all those things put together is a definite yes, you've got this, you can do it, whatever you are asking for. So put your commitment, your perseverance into the task at hand going forward. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So 2 10s on the board, which tells me that it's going to be an extremely lucky day for us. So if we actually push ourselves to go out there and meet somebody, maybe with a different cultural background, we will probably have a great conversation with somebody today. We will learn about them, some of the things that they do. They'll learn about us, some of the things that we do, and we'll grow in our horizons. We'll grow our horizons in a way. Or they have a perception on doing something a certain way, and you have a perception, and you talk about the different dualities that are happening there, and understanding a different perspective, perhaps a different what they observe over what you observe. This is the happily ever after. I mean, we have the Ten of Pentacles coming in right after, or right after the Ten of Pentacles. Then we have, oh my gosh, see, I'm tired, guys. I'm getting the message through, but it's coming out all jarbled. I'm not being very good at the channeling part here today at all. They're showing it to me, and I'm mixing up my words. So, let's recap, okay? We got the Five of Swords. Okay, healthy ego. First and foremost, healthy ego. We want to accept help when it shows up, but we also want to push away the people who are definitely not helping us in our life right now, or the environments, okay? Then we have the Queen of Wands coming in saying, get excited, try some stuff, throw some mud against the wall, see what falls to the ground. What does? Sweep it away, throw it in the trash. Let's go back to what's stuck on the wall. Now, how are we going to work with that? What are we going to do? How are we going to experiment? How are we going to expand? How are we going to diversify? How are we going to make that stronger going forward? How can we grow more of? Because we have the Yes card here telling us that we can do just about anything that we want to do. Just about anything. So the only limitations are the ones that you place on yourself right now, and place on your dreams, your goals, your desires. And then we have the happily ever after, because that's exactly where you're going. You're going into your best life ever. And this is an exciting time. And no, it's not going to show up like magic, but these are the starting steps to get everything going, to start building a momentum. Okay, to motivate yourself on a daily basis, because it starts to get easier when things are clicking, when things are coming together. And this is a time when things can start clicking and coming together. But you have to show up, roll up your sleeves, and do the work. You have to be present present to your goals, your dreams, your desires, present to yourself. Okay, let's get an oracle card. Thank you. Okay, here we go. I don't edit either. Okay, you get what you get. So I don't want you to think that I'm cutting out parts that I didn't want you to hear. It sounds horrible, but, maybe you can fast forward it. 3, celebrate the differences. Celebrate the differences, which is kind of, we're coming together with different people with different perceptions today, different cultural backgrounds, maybe even a different language. Maybe there'll be a barrier trying to even communicate with the person, but it'll be fun trying. When I went to Europe, we had an entire restaurant working the one night trying to get everything from Dutch into English for us so we knew what we were ordering on the menu. Celebrate differences, and it was a hoot. It was a hoot. I remember that day so well. I remember it as clear as it was yesterday for the rest of my life. It was so much fun. So celebrating differences. You understand that everything in life comes with an opposite, even within yourself. You have a polarity, male, female, high, low, good, bad, light, dark. It is our differences that make us unique. We all come from the same collective and all have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts, our attitudes, the more understanding and compassion can develop within our lives. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they are sharing with you and find what learning can be gained from the situation. So it's exactly what I was telling you. It was just really a validation. And we'll get an animal card here. A validation to, get out there and socialize today. If anything else is, if anything's apparent here, it's about we need to get out. We need to feel alive. We need to get out. We need to socialize. We need to start talking with people. Definitely people that we don't know that well. And invite in a whole different group of people into our lives and see where we can learn, see where we can grow, see where we can step because of their influence to us in our lives. Okay, let's see. Our animal for today is the Queen of the Water, compassionate, loving, giving, and psychic. Yeah, our intuition is definitely off the chart today. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So who is the priority? You are. But when you make yourself the priority every day, all the time, there is always enough energy to provide for everybody else in your life. Either your presence or your time or your energy, maybe your resources even. Today be the Queen of the Water, okay? Be loving, be giving. Okay, and there is a compassion, and that all has to do with the Pisces energy that we're feeling so strongly today, because Mars and Saturn are talking in the sky. They're conjunct up in the sky, actually. Okay, which is electrifying all the energy. Okay, so we will be more compassionate today. We will have more empathy today. We will be more sensual today. We will be more dreamlike today when it comes to where we want to go, what we want to do. But imagine a world where our dreamscape has a practicality to it. I mean, how gifted is that? We can dream it, and then we can actually see how we can take the steps towards it. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.